Imagine being in a room that's on fire, yet you sit calmly, unbothered by the chaos around you. Welcome to the world of Stoicism. Stoicism, a philosophy born in ancient Greece and Rome, has been embraced by many over centuries as a practical guide to life. It's a philosophy that teaches us to be calm and composed, to master our emotions, and to maintain our focus amidst the turmoil of life. The appeal of Stoicism lies in its simplicity and its promise of emotional resilience. Imagine the power that comes with being unfazed by external circumstances, of maintaining an unwavering focus and exerting self-control in the face of adversity. This is what Stoicism offers. It teaches us that we can't control the world around us, but we can control how we respond to it. It's a philosophy that empowers us to turn obstacles into opportunities, to transform setbacks into stepping stones. However, like any philosophy, Stoicism too is not without its paradoxes. While it promotes emotional resilience and self-control, there's a side to Stoicism that's often overlooked. This is what we'd like to call the dark side of Stoicism. The dark side of Stoicism isn't about the philosophy itself being problematic, but rather, it's about how it's sometimes interpreted and applied. It's about the potential pitfalls of taking Stoicism to the extreme. It's about the risk of suppressing our emotions, of becoming detached and disconnected, and of neglecting the value of empathy and connection. Yes, Stoicism can help us build resilience, stay focused, and exercise self-control. However, it's important to remember that Stoicism, like any philosophy, is a tool. It's not an end in itself. It's a means to an end, and like any tool, it can be misused. So, as we navigate the world of Stoicism, let's keep an open mind. Let's take the best of what it has to offer and leave behind what doesn't serve us. Before we delve deeper into this mysterious side of Stoicism, remember to subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications. Sharing is caring, so don't forget to share this video with your friends. Stoicism isn't all sunshine and rainbows. It has a dark side that can be as intense as a thunderstorm. Imagine a Stoic as a stone-faced statue, impervious to the world's happenings. It's a common portrayal, but it's also a pitfall. Stoicism isn't about emotional suppression, yet it's easy to fall into this trap. The Stoic philosophy encourages us to accept our feelings, not to ignore them. But sometimes the line between acceptance and avoidance becomes blurred, leading to an unhealthy repression of emotions. Take, for instance, the story of Mark. Mark was a dedicated Stoic, but he took Stoicism to the extreme. He believed that expressing emotions was a sign of weakness, so he bottled them up. Over time, this emotional suppression took a toll on his mental health. He became increasingly detached from his feelings, and this detachment eventually infiltrated his relationships, causing them to crumble. This brings us to another potential pitfall of Stoicism: a lack of empathy. Stoics strive to remain unswayed by external events, which can sometimes be mistaken for indifference. A Stoic might appear cold and unfeeling to others, perpetuating a sense of isolation. Consider the case of Lisa, a staunch Stoic. Lisa prided herself on her ability to stay calm and composed no matter what, but her friends began to perceive her as aloof and insensitive. Lisa's Stoicism, which was meant to bring her peace, ironically left her feeling more alone than ever. Then there's the risk of isolation. Stoicism teaches us to be self-sufficient, to find contentment within ourselves. But taken to an extreme, this can lead to a life of solitude. We are, after all, social creatures. We need connections, interactions, and a sense of belonging. So while Stoicism can provide a helpful framework for navigating life's ups and downs, it's not without its drawbacks. Emotional suppression, lack of empathy, and isolation are all potential pitfalls. Do these drawbacks make Stoicism a philosophy to be shunned? Stay tuned to find out. But before we proceed, remember to like this video and share it with your friends. Like yin and yang, Stoicism also has its balance. The key is in understanding and managing it. Stoicism, in its purest form, is not about suppressing emotions, but about understanding them, seeing them for what they are, and not letting them control our actions. It's like having a wild horse. You don't kill the horse to tame it, you learn to ride it. The same goes for our emotions. We don't suppress them, we ride them. However, This can be a challenging task, especially when we are faced with strong emotions. But remember, it's about balance. It's like walking a tightrope. On one side, we have stoicism, and on the other, we have emotional expression. Too much of either can lead to a fall. So how do we maintain this balance? Well, we introduce a new concept, what I like to call adaptive stoicism. Adaptive stoicism is about knowing when to be stoic and when to express our emotions. This approach allows us to express our feelings when necessary, but also to remain calm and composed when needed. Let's look at a practical example. Say you're feeling frustrated at work. Instead of suppressing this emotion, acknowledge it. Understand why you're feeling this way. Then instead of acting on this emotion, express it in a healthy way. Maybe talk to a friend or a mentor. This is adaptive stoicism in action. Maintaining healthy relationships is another crucial aspect of adaptive stoicism. Stoicism should never be an excuse to cut off or ignore the people in our lives. Remember, stoicism is about understanding and managing our emotions, not suppressing them. So, don't be afraid to express your feelings to the people around you. In conclusion, stoicism is not about suppressing emotions, but managing them. It's about understanding that emotions are not inherently bad, but can be destructive if not handled correctly. By practicing adaptive stoicism, we can find the balance between emotional expression and stoic calm. Stoicism, when understood and practiced right, can indeed be a powerful tool. Remember to hit the like button if you're finding this video informative and share it with your friends. Stoicism isn't a one-size-fits-all philosophy. It's a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. We've embarked on quite an exploration today, delving into the heart of Stoicism, its paradoxes, its darker side, and its balance. We've learned that Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions, but rather about understanding them, accepting them, and not letting them control our actions. Remember the dark side of Stoicism we discussed? Stoicism, when misinterpreted, can lead to emotional suppression and isolation. It's essential to understand that Stoicism doesn't ask us to be indifferent or emotionless, but instead, it encourages us to be mindful of our reactions to our emotions. We have the power to choose our responses, and therein lies our freedom and our growth. We've also discovered the balance in Stoicism. It's not about eliminating emotions, but rather about achieving equilibrium. It's about finding the right balance between acceptance and action, between detachment and involvement, between endurance and change. It's about understanding that we can't control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond. Stoicism isn't a doctrine to be blindly followed. It's a philosophy to be explored, understood, and adapted to fit our individual journeys. So as we conclude, I encourage you to explore Stoicism in your own terms, to question, to ponder, and to adapt it to your unique life. Be aware of its potential pitfalls, but also embrace its empowering aspects. This journey of understanding Stoicism is a journey of self-discovery and personal growth. It's about becoming more mindful, more resilient, and ultimately, more at peace with ourselves and the world around us. Thank you for staying with us till the end. If you found this video enlightening, remember to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends. Keep exploring, keep growing.